What's up, guys? I would love to talk about the DDG and Haley situation. Well, come to find out, Mrs. Innocent Little Mermaid, America's little sweetie that everybody just wants to believe when a woman looks a certain way, she's innocent. Any woman can be manipulative. Any woman could be evil. Any woman could be a monster. The one thing you need to pay attention to, and this is from somebody who has the same attachment style, and I'll be the first to tell you, women who have anxious attachment styles tend to be clingy, needy, they can be manipulative and abusive. They're the same type of girls that when you try to break up with them, they're standing in front of the door. No, please, don't go, don't go, don't go. She put air tags in this man's stuff, stalking him without his permission. She claimed he put his hands on her. That was false. She claims he is the aggressor. That was also false. Let's go ahead and look at the receipts because, of course, you guys are still going to believe her. You guys can watch a woman pistol whip a dude and you're still going to go, I don't believe it. Ladies, I understand wanting to be a girl's girl, but there's no point of being a girl's girl when women need to be held accountable and they do something bad. Even for myself, if I was to do something like that, I would hope that you ladies wouldn't support me and wouldn't go, hey, Tay, this is okay. Do you know why? Because this is somebody's life. You know what I mean? This is somebody's reputation. I would hate to have built myself up so much, have a career, to have some demon say all these things about me and people believe it. Well, we shouldn't say people, we should say crazy women because you guys are the ones who believe this crap. I didn't believe this. Not even, you guys could have smacked me in the head with this. I still wouldn't have believed it. I've seen DDG with women and I've never seen him crazy, y'all. Ever, man. There's no way. That man don't even look like he's aggressive at all, dude. Let's go look at the receipts. Well, let's go ahead and read this. DDG has filed an emergency order to stop Haley Bailey from taking their son to Italy for 2 months, alleging she's emotionally unstable. Not shocking. Threatened unaliving, put her hands on him, tracked him with air tags, withheld their son to control him, and once drove wanting to unalive with the baby in the car. He's requesting full custody, a ban of international travel to protect the child, third-party custody exchanges, and court-monitored communication. He submitted text, injury photos, and witness statements as evidence. Do you know what makes me really sad about this? Every single woman was like, oh yeah, we can see why he didn't take it to court. We can see why he didn't want to do this. DDG is probably way better than she is. Do you know why? He probably didn't want this to get ugly because he probably knows it takes two to tango. He probably said things he shouldn't have. She did things he shouldn't have. It takes two to tango. I don't understand why people act as if it's only the woman or it's only one. When you're in a relationship that's chaotic and toxic, you both can be bad. Yes, there's always one that's worse. But again, if you're staying in it, you both can consume this stuff. It's called reactive abuse. That's why I always tell you guys, if things get bad, bounce. Don't wait until it's too late and be careful with who you have kids with. But I find it so funny that everybody blames him for certain things, but there's actual proof now. You guys always want to yell, oh, there's proof. She sent photos and all this stuff. Well, there's evidence of her being unstable. She shouldn't be in the child's life if she's going to say she's going to take her life. At any moment, she can unalive herself with that baby in her care. Sorry, that's an unfit parent to me. Let's go ahead and look at the next receipts. Jesus Christ, what is this? What is this? Her saying, you leave me hanging as a mother. You won't step up when I need you. I'm begging. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. Oop. I'm not going to lie, though. DDG, this is, I understand that DDG's career is to be with a lot of women. But again, this is my thing. You get with the content creator, you get with the man doing certain things, you expect him to change his lifestyle to change for you. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get with Chris Brown and tell him, no more meet and greets. That's how he makes his money, hun. That's why you guys should stop getting with these rich men and these celebrity men if you can't handle the lifestyle. Again, I'm not too sure if he slept with the girl Lala. I'm not going to speak on a woman. I truly don't know if they have or not. I will go ahead and look into that further evidence. But she also said, I'm going to unalive myself tonight. Wow, seems very unfit of her. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. Okay, next one is I hate you. You're the most horrible person I've ever met. Sorry, guys, they're really tiny for me to even read. I barely can fucking see. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. But see, this is why I was telling you, anxious attachment style women have a fear of abandonment, so they go crazy. They look at, he's only sent 2 messages and she's bombarded him with all these texts. When I was in a DV situation, I went through abuse counseling classes. And one thing that I've learned, this is toxic. When you're in these abuse counseling classes, they tell you if you double text, triple text, you are emotionally abusive. And this can cause psychological problems. You're not letting the person think, you're not giving the person space, and you're bombarding them with this type of stuff. And if you do have these type of thoughts of taking your life, which again, you guys already know, I'm an unaliving survivor. I respect people and men who go through these things. She has a lot of money. Go get help. Go get a therapist. You see what I'm saying? He's not even engaging in this. I could understand if he was engaging and encouraging this. He's not. She's taking this to the whole next level. You want to say he's an unfit father, but this shows that you are a chaotic, unstable, and very emotional woman. That's not healthy for a child to be around. So I'm not understanding how she can sit here and critique everything he does, but look at her. You shouldn't even be a mother if this is the case. I'm sorry. What child should be in a mother's care who's threatening to unalive herself? You know? And the next thing, you hate me and I want to die. I want to die because of you. Wow. Honestly, I'm not going to make fun of this type of stuff and I don't think it's funny, but this is the reason why I think a lot of people should sit these things out until the evidence comes out. I told you guys that this was going to resurface and that DDG was going to have some proof and you guys didn't want to believe it. Y'all were so steady on believing her so bad, which is crazy. Again, y'all, if you really think about the way the situation played out, if she was supposed to bring the kid to him, he was supposed to take the kid, why did she end up in the front seat of his car? She put herself in there and she argued with him and she made things worse. And if you look at the bruises that she has right here, that looks like somebody was holding her, restraining her. It doesn't look like somebody was boom, boom. Again, have been through DV situations. I know what certain bruises look like. And again, I've also worked with people who have gone through these type of things. Again, I really feel like some women need to be careful with the lies that they spew out in this world because, again, a lot of people in this world are dangerous. People might believe this and unalive him or hurt him. You never know how crazy people can get. And again, y'all, he has a child and he should be able to see his child. I don't see why you should force yourself in somebody's car when you're just giving the baby to the father. Now look what you did. I can see why DDG did not want to come forward with this because he probably didn't want it to get this ugly. He was probably protecting her because he knew all the stuff she probably went through. And me personally, if that was my baby mama, I wouldn't want nobody to see this. Why would I want people to see her in this state? Why would I want that? That would not make me feel good. But I feel like when your hand is forced, guess what? You're going to make me look like a bad person. You're going to out me. Let's show your true colors, Mrs. Little Mermaid, whatever the hell she is. Let this be a learning lesson to all men. I really want you guys to pay attention to the women you get with. And I know a lot of women are going to go postpartum, this and that. Ladies, that doesn't give you an excuse to do things. You are not her and she's not you. One thing you guys are failing to realize is this woman has money. She is sitting on money. She's rich. She can get the best doctors, best people. She could have somebody watch her baby while she relaxes. It's not like a regular woman. Stop making excuses for abusive women. Stop making excuses for women who defame people's character. I would never want to build myself up to have somebody tarnish my name and ruin my reputation. You wouldn't know what that feels like because you have nothing to your name. You don't have anything. I'd be mad if somebody took my whole YouTube career, things that I've built on my own. I'm not even as big as DDG and it would still bother me. So please, this woman could have had all the help in the world. She has a sister, she has family, she has people in her corner. It's not like she's alone, a single mom by herself. He's more than willing to be there. So take this as a learning lesson, man. When you see a woman unstable, going in front of the door when you're trying to leave and say, hey, babe, I need space. Please, no, please, no, please. And doing all that crazy stuff. I'm telling you, if you have the chance, pack your shit up and go. Because this is going to be the woman who ends up being crazy. Women who have no emotional control are going to be a danger to you and your child. I'm telling you right now, learn this lesson and learn it fast. There's nothing wrong with a woman crying and saying, babe, please don't leave. But when it gets to a point where she's begging and saying she's going to unalive herself and all that, that is very manipulative. That is very manipulative. And from somebody who has unalived, I'm going to tell you right now, done certain things. I never sat there and told people I was going to do it. I just did it. I know it sounds bad to say that, but I'm being honest, y'all. I'm so sorry. But people who are doing that stuff, y'all, a lot of men and women do this. They'll play the unaliving game and say they're going to do this stuff and never do it to keep you around. She lost control of this man because he's seen her for what she was and he wanted to pull away. And again, by looking at these texts, I can see why he didn't want nothing to do with her. And I can tell you right now that he probably left her because of her unstable mindset. And you guys have this fallacy that she's so sweet and innocent. This shit gets tiring. Nobody wants to deal with a woman who doesn't have good mental health, who doesn't take care of herself, and doesn't try to do those things. I'm not faulting any woman. This is not hate. This is not slander. Anybody who has mental health issues, please seek help, y'all. Chat GBT, get a therapist. There's even free therapy courses online. I'm not making fun of anybody who goes through these things, but people are not your responsibility. You are. You can't force people to, hey, do this for me. And hey, it doesn't work that way. Get your stuff together, especially if you have the education, the money, and all that stuff to help yourself. We stand with DDG, y'all. I can't